So something I wanted to talk about today, the lonely journey of unbecoming. The lonely journey of unbecoming who you were never ever supposed to be before as well. And this video, in this bit of this video, isn't to scare anybody away. You know, this isn't to scare anyone from attacking the goals, whether that's fat loss, whether that's building muscle performance, whether it's just improving your whole health and fitness and your lifestyle. Like, this isn't to put you off by any means. This is actually to urge you to embed yourself into it, embed yourself into the journey, and, you know, make the most of it, because you learn so much about yourself. And I think that's what I'm trying to say within this video as well, is you will go through a little bit of a lonely period of time when trying to achieve your goals. Yes, you've got your support network, and this is why I always think it's so good to have a community around you, a coach in your corner, your partner, friends, family in your corner, and have them on board with what your goals are, because there can be times within a journey where it gets lonely, you know. Step counts if you're doing it by yourself, cardio when you're on the bike for 30, 40, 60 minutes, whatever that may be, training sessions alone. You know, there's so many things that come into it, competing in events alone, whatever that may be. There is times that it can feel pretty lonely. So I actually want to flip the perspective on this, and a lot of people get scared of that, and people get scared of, you know, going out alone to get the walking alone. They don't like doing it, but I actually urge you to do it, because it's an opportunity to actually be able to spend time with yourself, understand yourself, and actually be able to develop and build a mindset that will help you always in the future. At the start of this year, I went through a shoe prep, and I'm going to put the results on screen. If you've been following my channel for a while, you would have seen it already, and I am forever grateful for that shoe prep, not just for the results, but for the actual journey and what it taught me. I like the actual comfort it brought me within myself as well, because at the back end of 2024, I went through a pretty tough time. And going into 2025, you know, I embraced that. I wanted to experience that, and it only taught me so much about myself. And there was days I was at 20k steps, I was at 60 minutes of cardio. It was hard. And I say 60 minutes of cardio, that's per day. And when you sat on the bike in the cold weather in the winter time, and it's ice and it's snow, it does get hard, it does get difficult. But within that period of time, I built up the mental resilience that has now allowed me to push on even more within my journey of unbecoming who I was never supposed to be. And if you've been around my channel or social medias for a while, you will know that that's my message. My message is really strong. It's not about becoming anyone or anything. It's about unbecoming who you were never ever supposed to be to begin with, or in the first place. And that's what this journey is all about. And it can get lonely from time to time, but the loneliness only helps you develop, not just physically, but also mentally in the future. And you'll be able to carry it through your journey with you in the future too. So the lonely journey of unbecoming continues for me today, and it is Monday the 18th of August, and today we are starting off. And the reason I've got this, I've just been journaling a few thoughts and ideas, but yeah, today for me is day one of a reverse dieting stage after a 10-week mini cut as well, where we have pulled 9 kg down in the last 10 weeks as well, with 2 holidays within there, with my own birthday within there, with Father's Day within there. That is what happens when you've got a plan of action of how to navigate these things. It makes the world of a difference, a massive world of a difference. But today is the day that we start our reverse dieting stage, and yeah, the next stage of unbecoming continues. So let's go. Today is a good day, really good day. Today is day 2 of the reverse dieting stage, and I have just had, if you know, right? 2 slices of sourdough jam and a squares bar pre-workout. Woof! The feeling. I don't think I've felt this fired up for a session in fucking ages. It's very hard to explain, but when you experience that, I think I've just spat. Anyway, we'll continue. But anyway, when you experience, right, training fueled to training unfueled, and when I say unfueled, just like in a diet and phase deficit, there's a big difference as well. And when you turn up week in, week out within the gym as well, and like you're not being able to perform, you're not being able to push yourself, it can get hard. So I am excited. I'm excited to have more food in the system. I'm gonna put the calories and breakdown of food I'm on bang right here somewhere, and yeah, that's what we're currently working with at the moment as well. So we are about to go and get our full body session number 1 of the week, as we've now increased to 3 of them as well. And you know, this still links in with what I was talking about a little bit earlier within this video about the lonely journey of unbecoming. you know, another session going in to do it alone. You know, these are the days that matter as well. And sometimes as well, when you come out, I don't know what it is today. I can't even keep me fucking... Anyway, if I slobber in this video, just bear with me. Anyway, yeah, as I was saying before I rudely interrupted myself, is when you're going through journeys like this, it can be very easy to get complacent, especially when you're coming out of a dieting phase. But I really want to show you within this little bit of a series, and basically what we're creating, that it's important not to get complacent. Do not get complacent with your goals. Do not get complacent when you come out of a dieting phase. And yeah, let's go and get full body session number 1 done of the week. Let's go. So we are back. Don't want to speak too soon. As you would have seen, then we just completed conditioning session number 1 of the maintenance phase as well, which is pretty nice. And it's actually nice to have some food in the system for a training session for one. So we actually fueled up for that session there that you've just seen with 100 gram of sourdough and a chocolate caramel squares bar. I've never tried it before, but it was by far the best one. So yeah, that was pretty nice session, and touch wood, everything's going in the right direction. Every session now is to just poke and prod and see how the knee responds, how things are responding, and so far so good as well. So it was 2 meter sled push to see with what the knee could handle, and that was Hyrox competition weight. Then 20 cal ski, 20 cal bike, 12 reps overhead press with a 20 kg bar, and yeah, just repeating for 40 minutes, as many rounds as possible. So we're back baby, hopefully. I don't want to speak too soon. So now it's time to go and get a little bit of food back in the system, refuel, and yeah, finish the rest of the day with a lot of work to do as well. And I'm not gonna lie, feeling in a really good place at the moment. Really good place with the business, clients, training, you name it, myself. We're moving in the right direction. Let's go. We have skipped straight to full body session 2 of the week. The reverse is going perfect as well. This morning woke up at 80.35. Let's go. Let's fucking go. This is what happens when you adhere to the plan. Of course, you would have seen the video by now that I fucked up on the previous reverse, and I am making my fucking mission to not fuck up on this one, and I'm not going to. And it's a simple thing of adhere, get out of this reverse phase, get up to maintenance, get maintenance restored, get this body restored, and let's get to fucking work as well. Because start the week we were 81 dot on, I believe, and then it went 81.35 off more food, 81.35, boom, down to 80.35 as well. So let's go and get full body session 2 in of the week. We have had 5 Weetabix with some almond milk and a scoop of protein powder and a squares bar as well. That has been absolutely nailed. I'm just currently testing different foods at the moment in regards to pre-workout to see what works best. But I have actually brought my mic with me, so don't get copyrighted when I'm in the gym. And I'm going to try and mic up a little bit of this session. So if you see it, you see it. If you don't, I wasn't able to get it in there. Let's go.
Yeah, it's your boy Charles. Real hip hop. Let's go.
So a big emphasis for me at the minute in regards to my own training is developing the chest, especially after the dieting phase as well. Now moving up into a maintenance phase, that is the goal, is to develop the chest a little bit more. So we started with 2 pec flies, and then we're going to be moving on to 2 30-degree dead stop bench as well. So let's get into it. when you're training, quick note, it should be to that level of failure. If you've still got, that was an 8 to 12 rep range, and if you can do 12 reps comfortably and then being able to go 13, 14, 15, you're not lifting heavy enough. So that last set we had 25 each side, 50 altogether, and the rep range was 8 to 12. I could only get 8 in. The 9th rep was, you don't pass that rep. So 8 to 12, and now we're going to drop it down to, we've got 22.5 each side, so that, if my maths is correct, 45 kilo altogether. So we're gonna, because we hit the bottom of the rep range, we're just gonna drop the weight, try and increase the reps, and then next week try and take that top set higher, and so forth with the second set. Let's go.
That. Yeah, fuck fake love, just forget that. And I'm never gonna stress that. I'm gonna make a bet that they wanna get back, but I'm not with the fake crap. I'm gonna pray to the Lord I escape that. I'm counting my blessings cause God is my weapon. Just give me direction. Look at my life, it's so hectic. What you expecting? There's no depression or stressing. I'm getting this chicken. I ain't forgetting all of my problems, but how can I solve it?
How can we solve it? Yeah.
Fuck cancer, rest in peace, Chadwick, Boss Man, the Black Panther. This was not God's plan. Now we living up in lost land. I'ma pray for you cause we lost souls. You an angel in the sky now. When you look down and you just smile in the crossroads.
So that was a very, very, very successful session in the bag. I actually just put an Instagram story up there as well, talking through where I'm at with the reverse dieting phase at the moment and what's expected as well. So as I was touching upon just before that session, when I was towards the back end of the cut, I was on 1,990 calories, which for me is pretty low, especially as a male around 80 kilo. It can be pretty low, especially with the training intensity. And then this week, I just noticed I say anyway. So yeah, like I said, with the training intensity, it was pretty low. This week we went straight up to 2,465 with a carb increase of about 90 gram, protein decrease of 5 gram, and a fat increase of 15 gram, just to get health markers back in a good place, etc. And yeah, like you said, when it come down to the start of the week, as always, like, this is why it's so important to zoom out. Like, so I teach my clients all the time, is zoom out. If you're always looking at like the minute detail, like, yes, details matter, the finer details matter, but looking at 365-day year, so much can be done within there. But we always get zoned in on one day, and Tuesday weight spiked up to 81.35, which was a pain in the ass, of course. I'm not going to sit here and act like it's not annoying, but straight away, more food in the system, therefore slower digestion, more food for the body to have to digest. Number 2, carbohydrates, 90 gram increase. If we're holding around 2 to 4 gram of carbs per 2 to 4 gram of water per gram of carbohydrates, excess, you know, you're talking excess as literally as it says there, around 300 to 400 gram of water. So nothing that wasn't expected, and like I said, this morning down to 80.35. but it really has given me a big fire up for training again. It really has. I feel like my training has like sort of had like an igniting, if that makes sense, to want to push harder, to want to be training as hard as I possibly can. When you're in a dieting phase for so long, it can be really difficult, because every session you're turning up. No PBs, no progressions. Not so much no progressions, but it's very rare you get a progression in any form of movement. So it's nice to be able to get some more food in the system. I definitely am still feeling like I'm not at maintenance yet, which of course is all part of a maintenance and a reverse dieting phase anyway. But yeah, like I said, I'm excited to be getting up to that point as well, so we can push on even more. But an exciting back into the week to come. And yeah, so I'm going to take you along with me. Let's get home, check in with the team, and go and get on a massive yogurt bowl. Let's fucking go. Yes team, good morning, happy Saturday. So we are back. I know, yes, I think I mentioned a little bit earlier within this vlog as well, I could be correcting myself if I'm wrong here, I did mention that we had a busy week, a busy week in store, and a busy Friday in store, and you would have seen a little bit of a clip yesterday. We had a little bit of a Friday morning reflection, something I always love to do, and it's always a big part of my week as well, is have a little bit of a Friday reflection of what's went well, what's not went well, what could be improved, and you know what I can continue to do well the following week, not just in, you know, my own goals, health, fitness based stuff, but you know, in coaching wise, obviously business wise, just general everyday life. I think that's one of the biggest things as well. So yeah, we spent Friday morning having a little bit of reflection as well, which is always good. And then, as I mentioned, I was actually having a meeting with, I don't know whether anyone remembers when I done Hyrox London, the content from Hyrox London, in my opinion, was fucking insane in regards to the longer form, like vloggy style stuff that was filmed as well, like the footage of the race, and that was filmed by a good friend of mine as well, Josh. I'm going to put his @ on the screen actually somewhere here. He filmed my visuals for that, and we are going to be working a little bit closely together now, obviously in the near future and distant future as well, of, you know, bringing more longer form stuff to the page, but also obviously page and YouTube, but also a lot more projects which I'm excited for as well. So yeah, that was one meeting that I forgot to film, unfortunately, and then I actually had a catch-up session. I had a little bit of an in-person session with my client Joel. If you're watching this, mate, past session to catch up on, and yeah, always good to see clients in person as well. Obviously, since I moved fully online as well, it is sometimes nice to catch up with a few of the guys in person every now and again as well. So we are now off to go and get our weekend session in with Tom, who you would have seen on the channel when it come down to Hyrox Cardiff, and then Ellie and a few of the other guys as well. So it'll be amazing. As always, I love that I love that weekend session. It just sets me up properly for the weekend, and just allows me to, you know, be able to start the weekend with a little bit of momentum as well. So yeah, we're gonna go and get that done. He's got to train tomorrow, but then after that, tonight is gonna be a pizza night with the family. This camera just keeps swaying because obviously the way the car's going, but we'll work with it anyway. And then just after that, I'm gonna fly to the M&S, and I am gonna go and pick up some pizzas for me and the family, and we're gonna have a little bit of a pizza night tonight as well, because as I mentioned, we are still on the maintenance. It's still important to adhere to plan, stick to plan. So a really good way to be able to stick to plan and spend that time with family is be able to be in control of macros and calories themselves. So let's waste no time and let's get to the gym and let's get going. So that is first session of the weekend done and dusted. Big session. That was a meaty session, to say the least, as well. It actually looks like I've not even been sweating, but trust me, I have. We normally just sit down for a little drink and a little bit of a catch up after it as well. So that was a 173 beats per minute average session with 871 calories burnt, 45-minute AMRAP with 500 meter run, 25 cal ski, 25 cal bike, and then 15 burpee broad jumps. But with that being said, we are now about to head home, put the feet up, watch some football before going to get a few steps in. But I've just actually been to M&S. So as a lot of you will know, obviously I've been on a cut previously, on a 10-week mini cut, and something that I've been craving a lot is a pizza. I've been dying for a pizza, Rudy's Pizza, for any particular pizza, and yeah, I just wanted to actually have a pizza today as well. But obviously for me, the bonus is to actually be able to stay on plan with it a little touch and actually be able to control the calories a little touch as well. Obviously, if you've seen the video previously that I've just posted about how I managed the last reverse, I didn't handle it too well. Constant meals out, and when I was at meals out, I couldn't really control myself. So the last week, obviously the next week to 2 weeks, I want to manage those social occasions first, just so I can start to gather some stability. So we have been to M&S, and tonight is a family pizza night. So I can stay in control, I have got myself a pepperoni and induja with hot honey. Bosh. That is my pizza for tonight as well, around 1,000 calories for that pizza. I got my mum a ham and cheese and mushroom pizza, and then the father got a mighty meat. So tonight is family pizza night. One thing that you can know about me is I love spending time with family. I love spending time with friends, spending time with family, mum, dad, brothers, sisters, friends. Yeah, it's nice. So for me now, home, yoga bowl, feet up, watch some football, chill out, get the steps ticked off for the rest of the day, and do a little bit of work a little bit later on, and yeah, feet up, pizza night with the family. So let's go. This is a little bit of a end of the weekly vlog wrap up. I'm going to be wrapping up today as well. That is a very successful week.
on the weekly vlog as well, which I'm happy about. I'm somehow clicking buttons on my card anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up for this week. We are about to go in and get the final session of the week done as well. Get a nice session in there, go and get a nice walk in, and then chill. Have some check-ins with the team as well. Sunday check-ins with the team, looking forward to that. And then straight into some work, as tomorrow, the time that you're watching this, it could be watching this on Sunday, you could be also watching on Monday. But anyway, Monday the 25th of August, which is tomorrow at the time of recording this, we are going to be opening spaces for Torch and Transform Summer Reset 2.0. So there's going to be 5 spaces. Well, there was 5 spaces, 2 have already been took from anyone that was on the priority list. So if you're watching this at the very end of this weekly vlog and you want to get kick-started off the back of summer after plenty of barbecues, plenty of booze, but kids being off school, loads of social events, loads of days out, loads of holidays, and you are ready to drop 2 to 5 kilo body fat over the next 4 weeks, but most importantly, learn how to maintain it, just shoot me over a message on Instagram with the word Torch. Comment below this video the word Torch. Head over to the description of this video as well, and you'll see also some other stuff there, access to our free school community as well. So yeah, if you want more info, shoot me over a message. If not, thanks for tuning in. Subscribe if you are new, and week 2 of the maintenance. Let's go.